Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Well, we're out here with the Bear Apprentice bow. It's my right-handed one. Anyways, so we've got some 364 grain power flights by Easton. We're gonna do a grouping test. All right, against our Accmos arrows. Now, these have been recut down to 27.5 inches, and they now weigh 512 grains to 515. They're plus or minus within about 3 grains. I don't know what the difference is. They're all cut exactly the same, but whatever. And they've been freshly fletched as well with some new veins on them. And so we're gonna shoot obviously just 3 of each and also check the POI difference. Now, my bow is currently set at the full 27-inch draw because I do shoot 27 right-handed. I can also shoot 28 and 28 and a half with all proper anchor points. Don't ask me, it's a weird thing with my body. But anyhow, I want to see how they group in comparison to each other, but also point of impact because of the excess weight of the Accmos arrows. And I got 10 of them, and but I only got like a total of 4 of these. So it's kind of like, well, instead of buying more arrows, cost me more money, why not recut and redo a bunch of arrows that have outages that. So we cut a 1/2 inch off each end. Actually, my archery guy did for me at the archery place, and then he refletched them for me. And so I just finished installing the nocks and inserts and tips. So anyway, let's see how things go, and we'll come back with another video separately, and we'll also chronograph the difference because right now this bow is set to 40 pounds. It will only go to 50, but it's set at 40. So let's see what happens at 10 yards. This one was on me, but otherwise it's still in the blue. And we're really close to that bullseye here. My sticker is actually coming away, so we're right on the edge. And a little bit there. So not a bad little group. So we're gonna pull these ones out, and we'll switch over to our Accmos arrows, and we'll shoot 3 of them. And I'm gonna aim at the same spot because I know the POI is gonna dump, but I also wanna find out by how much at the same time, because I know I'm going to have to reset my sight. But what I'm thinking about doing, I've got extra sights. I may just set up a different sight just for the Accmos arrows, and then this way I can just swap out sights depending on which arrows I want to shoot. So kind of makes a little bit of sense to me. And if I ever want to hunt with this, I'd rather use the 512s over using these. It's just a preference thing. These, by the way, are both 500 spine, just so you're aware. Okay, let's go fire off a few of these suckers. Oh, I pulled a little bit on that last shot, but the POI drop is not as bad as I thought it would be. I had a worse experience with my stinger bow. So, it's not too shabby. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to reshoot these 3 again, just to concentrate a little bit more, making sure I don't pull my shots. And let's see what kind of repeat we can get on this. Well, that's got to be a freak of nature. Dead bullseye and one right beside it. The POI should be dumping. Okay, one more round. Don't know what it is, can't explain it, because that's a lot heavier weight. Let's see. That's a consistent drop the way it should be. So that eliminates my pull shots because I was pulling. And they're all in a line pretty well. All right. So a little tiny bit of, maybe a little hairball of windage adjustment, but I'm gonna go with elevation first because I can shift. Anyways, so we've got not quite a 4-inch drop at 10 yards. That's not bad for all that extra weight. So I won't have to do much readjusting if I readjust that sight. But otherwise, I mean, I could compensate and just not even bother. But then you got to figure that out. But I'm not hunting with this bow anyways. So, but I wanted to make use of these arrows, and that's a good way to do it, by cutting them down to fit this bow properly and getting rid of the problems. And we did end up getting rid of, I would say, about probably 93% of any outages that were there on any of the arrows by taking a half inch off each end. So I mean, they are made to 006, but at the same time, we are talking about stuff that is not made to the same level of care and consistency of Easton arrows. I do have to rotate all the nocks on these because of the different rest I'm using, but I think we should come back with a chronograph and see what kind of speeds are going to be the difference between what I normally use and what these are, and just to see, you know, should we actually crank the limb power up? Because I know if I crank the limb power up to say 50, that extra 10 pounds might bring the POI up with no adjustments, but it's certainly going to raise the POI on the lighter arrows quite a bit. So, you know, you don't get to balance life out. You have to pick one side or the other on this. Anyways, so that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, sticking around. I'm going to go get the chronograph. We're going to come back out and we're going to put the both arrows 3 at a time of each through the chronograph to get our average and see what kind of speed we're getting. Then we'll figure out energy differences from there, okay? So thanks for watching and see you on the next one.